Hello, my YouTube family, and welcome back to Journey with Just Keisha. So, today our topic is going to be an interesting one. Why do men ghost good women? Why do men ghost women? If you have not heard this term ghosting, I'm just going to first give you a definition of what it is. So, ghosting is when a person suddenly stops communicating with someone they were previously involved with, that is, in a relationship, without providing any explanation or any closure. And this behavior is usually hurtful and very confusing to the person who has been ghosted, especially if you thought that the relationship was going well, you were having fun, it was progressing, and it was just someone that you can vibe with. Because in life we meet those people that we believe that we can vibe with, and then when they suddenly ghost us, it is like we don't even know what we have done wrong. And I'm just going to offer you today 4 reasons why men might ghost good women. And I'm not saying that women don't ghost men, so don't come for me. But we are specifically talking about why men may ghost women. So the first reason why men may ghost women is the fear of confrontation. Because some men actually feel very uncomfortable having difficult conversations, believe it or not. They do not like to break up with people because they don't like the feeling of hurting people, and they choose to avoid these conversations altogether. And it's kind of a way to avoid confrontation because, sometimes we women, some of us, a few of us can overreact. We can get loud, we can get boisterous, we can curse. You know, some of us just kind of go off if we are being honest. Like when somebody breaks up with us, or, somebody is not treating us in the best way. But I'm saying as Christians, we shouldn't be like that. But there are some people that do that, or even you may be a work in progress, trying to improve. So men try to avoid this type of confrontation. The next reason a man may ghost a good woman is the lack of interest. Because even though you might seem like the full catch, you're educated, you're pretty, you're dressed well, you get along well with others, you have that charisma, you're making your own money, whatever it is, even though you may look good on paper, there might not be that spark for him. It might be not that spark, all right? So he may not have that connection with you, even though that you are a good catch. And sometimes these men feel that it's just easier to just stop communicating than letting you know that, you are not the right one for him. You are good on paper. There's nothing wrong with you, but you are not the one for him. And that is okay, because each of us has our own person out there if it is God's will. And sometimes, even though you may vibe, you may get along with a lot of people, but sometimes this person is a friend. You put them in the friend zone. This person is a good, like resource to have, or somebody that you can go to for information, but it's not necessarily that you have that connection and that romantic spark with that person. So a lack of interest is another reason why men may ghost women. Number 3, a fear of commitment. The man in your life may not be ready to commit, or may not be willing to commit, and he does not desire a serious relationship, even though you may have told him that that is what you desire. Even though he may have agreed initially, does not mean that he desires this serious commitment going forward. And instead of communicating this to you, he simply stops communicating. All right. So they're not ready to deal with the emotional side of the relationship. He does not want to deal with the emotional fallout, hurting your feelings. So therefore, he disappears. And when you are looking for a long-term relationship and he is not, sometimes he will disappear because he cannot deal with that, disappointment. He's not ready to commit. Number 4 is a lack of emotional maturity. Some men may not have the emotional maturity to handle a relationship, particularly if they're young and they have never been in a serious relationship before. They do not know how to handle it. They do not know how to navigate the ups and downs. They may not know how to effectively communicate, and they may see like every quarrel or you having a disagreement as, meaning that you no longer like them, you no longer love them. So they're not emotionally ready to handle a relationship, because we all know that a relationship is not always flowers and fireworks all the time. It takes work. Initially it is flowers and fireworks and butterflies, but that soon dies down to the reality of everyday life with your partner. So a lack of emotional maturity may be another reason why men ghost good women. And this ghosting is a hurtful behavior. It really hurts. So I want to encourage us as journeyers. If you know someone who can benefit from this video as well, share it, because I want us to be able to communicate to each other, to tell each other our feelings, just to speak our truth so that we don't hurt people intentionally, and so that we don't waste other people's time when you know that you are going in a different direction. So I pray that this video will help you to understand, why men may ghost you. If you have been, the subject of ghosting, feel free to let me know in the comments. Feel free to let me know what you think about the reasons that I have given, so that we can comment, so that we can, feed off of each other. And I am willing and ready to respond to you in the comments. So feel free to like this video, share it with somebody who may have been ghosted. And until next time, this is your girl, Just Keisha. Have a fantastic week until I see you again, guys.